What if the key to surviving the plagues of tomorrow lies buried in the soul of our ancestors? What if a humble bulb, whispered about in the scrolls of pharaohs and the hymns of sages, held the power to ward off invisible enemies that have toppled empires? Imagine a world where nature's own arsenal could heal without the cold precision of modern pills. Today, we unearth the story of garlic, a natural antibiotic plant that has guarded humanity for millennia. But the question lingers, have we forgotten its true might in our rush towards synthetic salvation? In this journey, we explore Allium sativum, the scientific name for garlic, a plant native to the rugged landscapes of Central Asia, where it first took root over 5,000 years ago. From there, it spread like a silent guardian across continents, becoming sacred to civilizations that revered its pungent essence not just as food, but as a lifeline against disease. Why was it vital? In an era without antibiotics, garlic stood as nature's fierce protector, its compound slicing through bacterial threats with the subtlety of a warrior's blade. This isn't mere folklore. It's a testament to human ingenuity intertwined with the earth's bounty. But to truly grasp garlic's legacy, we must travel back through the annals of time. Let's begin with the cradle of civilization, ancient Egypt. Over 4,000 years ago, the builders of the pyramids, those tireless laborers etching eternity into stone, were rationed garlic daily. Archaeological digs at Giza reveal clay jars inscribed with garlic offerings, believed to fortify the body against infections rampant in the Nile's humid embrace. The Ebers Papyrus, one of the oldest medical texts dating to 1550 BCE, prescribes garlic for ailments from heart disease to bites, hailing it as a divine remedy. Pharaohs like Ramses II were buried with garlic bulbs, ensuring protection in the afterlife from malevolent spirits, or perhaps the decay that claims all flesh. Venturing eastward, in the Vedic traditions of ancient India around 1500 BCE, garlic was enshrined in the Ayurvedic texts as rasona, a potent rasayana for vitality. The Charaka Samhita describes it as a slayer of microbes, used in poultices for wounds and infusions for fevers. Myths abound. It's said that garlic sprang from the nectar of immortality spilled during the churning of the cosmic ocean, granting humans a fragment of divine resilience. In rituals, priests invoked its sharp aroma to purify spaces, driving away demonic forces that brought illness. Archaeological evidence from the Indus Valley shows carbonized garlic remnants in pottery, hinting at its role in daily sustenance and healing. Now, let's cross oceans to the Incan Empire. Though garlic itself wasn't native to the Americas, yet its principles echoed in similar plants. The Incas, masters of the Andes from the 13th to 16th centuries, venerated related alliums and herbs with antibiotic properties, but garlic arrived post-conquest. Yet, in folklore adapted from Old World influences, it became a symbol of endurance. Spanish chroniclers noted how conquered peoples integrated garlic into their pharmacopoeia, using it against the diseases brought by invaders. Broader still, in ancient Greece, Hippocrates, the father of medicine, prescribed garlic for respiratory ills and as an antiseptic, dubbing it a cure-all. Soldiers in Alexander's armies carried it to prevent gangrene on the battlefield, a practice echoed by Romans, who fed it to gladiators for strength and wound healing. The historical tapestry deepens in China, where garlic's use dates to the Shang dynasty around 1600 BCE. The Shenong Bin Chao Jing, an ancient herbal compendium, classifies it as a warming herb that expels toxins and invigorates qi. Folklore tells of garlic warding off vampires and evil spirits, echoes of its antimicrobial prowess mythologized. During the Black Death in 14th century Europe, thieves doused themselves in garlic vinegar to loot plague victims unscathed, birthing the legend of Four Thieves Vinegar. Archaeological finds in Pompeii preserve garlic in frescoes and carbonized forms, showing its ubiquity in Roman diets and medicine. And we can't overlook the Sumerians, who inscribed garlic remedies on cuneiform tablets from 2600 BC, using it for everything from digestive woes to infections. This global reverence wasn't coincidence. It stemmed from garlic's innate power, proven by artifacts like the garlic-adorned necklaces found in Tutankhamun's tomb. But the story doesn't end there. Folklore across cultures paints garlic as a bridge between worlds, its odor repelling the supernatural while healing the corporeal. Shifting our gaze to the plant itself, garlic's botanical profile is a marvel of evolutionary ingenuity. Allium sativum belongs to the Amaryllidaceae family, a perennial bulbous plant that thrives in well-drained soils under temperate climates. Its growth cycle is poetic. Planted as close in autumn, it hibernates through winter's chill, emerging in spring with lance-shaped leaves reaching up to 2 feet. By summer, it flowers in umbels of white or pink, though most cultivars are sterile, propagating clonally, a testament to human selection over millennia. What makes it unique? The magic lies in allicin, a sulfur compound formed when cloves are crushed or chopped. This volatile powerhouse is garlic's natural defense, released to deter pests and pathogens. Biologically, allicin inhibits bacterial enzymes, disrupting cell walls much like modern antibiotics. Garlic also boasts antioxidants like quercetin and organosulfur allies that bolster immunity. Its resilience is legendary. It withstands droughts, poor soils, and even volcanic ash, as seen in historical eruptions where garlic fields rebounded first. Scientifically, studies echo ancient wisdom. Research from the Journal of Antimicrobial Chemotherapy shows garlic's efficacy against antibiotic-resistant strains like MRSA. Its adaptogenic qualities allow it to modulate the body's responses, reducing inflammation without the side effects of synthetics. In essence, garlic isn't just a plant. It's a living pharmacy, evolved over eons to partner with humanity. Yet, in our modern era, we drifted from this ancient ally. The Industrial Revolution birthed a disconnection, prioritizing processed foods and pharmaceuticals over nature's raw potency. Why? Convenience and commerce. Post-World War II, the rise of penicillin overshadowed garlic's humble role, relegating it to culinary afterthought. Agribusiness favored uniform crops, breeding out garlic's wild vigor for milder varieties. Urbanization severed ties to the soil. Fewer gardens mean fewer hands knowing the earth's secrets. Intellectually, this forgetfulness stems from a broader hubris. We trust labs over lore, ignoring how over-reliance on antibiotics breeds superbugs. The WHO warns of a post-antibiotic era, yet we dismiss garlic as folk medicine. This critique isn't anti-progress. It's a call to balance. Industrial medicine saves lives, but at what cost to our ecological wisdom? We've commodified health, forgetting that true resilience blooms from harmony with nature, not domination. To bridge this gap, how can we reconnect with garlic today? Not as medical advice, consult professionals for that, but through cultural appreciation. Start in the kitchen. Incorporate raw garlic into salads or ferments, honoring Vedic traditions. Plant your own. A windowsill pot revives the Incan spirit of cultivation. Explore folklore, where a garlic braid as Europeans did for protection, or brew teas echoing Egyptian remedies. Join ethnobotanical communities, foraging sustainably to rediscover its wild kin. Practically, infuse oils for topical use, mindful of its potency, or study its role in permaculture for resilient ecosystems. This isn't nostalgia, it's empowerment, reclaiming ancestral knowledge in a world of uncertainties. By weaving garlic back into daily rituals, we honor the chain of survival that predates us. As we conclude this odyssey, reflect on garlic's quiet lesson. In its pungent core lies a philosophy of interconnectedness. We've wandered far from our roots, but nature patiently awaits our return. What if reclaiming these forgotten guardians isn't just about health, but about rediscovering our place in the grand tapestry of existence? Let garlic remind us, true strength emerges not from isolation, but from the earth's enduring embrace. Until next time, seek the wisdom in the wild, for in forgetting our roots, we risk losing our future.